A lot can happen in a year. A lot can happen in 1 year. A year ago today, I was on the road having packed up my entire 2-bedroom apartment, having hitched my car to a dolly, and I drove all the way across country to start the next phase and the next chapter of my life. I had a mission when I came out here. I knew my life was going to change. I just didn't realize how much. What's up, y'all? It's your favorite auntie, uncle. It's your favorite pirate captain. It's your favorite goddess king. It's your favorite hood healer, high priestess, motivational dominatrix, LadySpeech in the place to be. And I want to welcome you back to my channel. You could be anywhere in the world, and you are somewhere in the world. You literally are somewhere in the world. And you're sharing some time and space with me, so thank you for that. If you like what I'm doing, if you like what you see, if you're feeling any of this, if you're feeling any of me, you know what to do. Hit the like button, baby. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button, honey. Hit the notifications bell, boo-boo. So you can keep up with everything I'm putting down over here, okay? All right. Okay, yeah. All right. Okay. Now, let's just go ahead and hop into today's video, shall we? What a difference a year makes! What a difference a year makes! What a difference a year makes! 1 year ago today, December 18th, I was driving. I left Denver, Colorado. I had packed up my 2-bedroom apartment. I put my car on a dolly, and or whatever you call those things, I attached that dolly, oh, I didn't, somebody else did, to the U-Haul. And I drove myself and all of my belongings from Colorado to Ohio. 1 year ago today, this is what I was doing. Wearing this coat. Man. I knew when I was driving that this was about to be a life-changing event. I remember on that drive being so hyper aware and my senses so heightened. I wanted to feel and be present and remember everything. It was a lot. It was a lot. I remember being nervous. I remember being so anticipatory. I remember being excited. I remember being a little scared. I remember my adrenaline being on 10,000. I remember not leaving on time, I left right on time, but I didn't leave at the time I wanted to. I remember being emotional, feeling so very emotional. I remember being tense, so tense. I remember hating the fact that I couldn't figure out connecting my Bluetooth to the U-Haul, so I had to suffer through Kansas City radio and Bible thumping Jesusness. I remember being grateful. I remember asking myself that first day, what the hell are you doing? I remember my first adventure out. I wasn't even out of Colorado. I was like, still, I was about 45 minutes away from the Colorado border, and I stopped for gas, and I locked the keys in the car. I locked the keys in the car. Fortunately, I had my phone. Did I have my phone? No. No. No, wait, no, I did. I did have my phone. Oh my God. That was chaotic. I just really laughed at myself. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? Of course you do this. Of course you pull this mess on yourself. Of course you lock the keys in the car on your first bathroom break. And I was nervous because I was like, I'm in the boonies of Colorado, and I'm a Colorado native, and I know as lovely and as kumbaya as Colorado says it is, the racism is undercover and a lot of times blatant too. So fortunately, I landed at a convenience store run by a brown man. He let me get in contact with it. The universe was on my side. Universe was on my side. I think that was a test from Spirit being like, do you really want it? Do you really want it, baby? And the answer was yes, I want this. I want to leave. So I got a locksmith. The locksmith came and I got out of there. It was $50. I gave him like $65 because I was so grateful. And it was a Sunday. I believe I left on a Sunday. Yeah, I think I left on a Sunday. I don't know. I have to look at the thing. I don't actually know. No, it was a Saturday. So or it was a Saturday or Friday. I believe it was a Saturday. But yeah, that was shenanigans. I remember calling Marco Poloing one of my really good friends and being like, girl, you will not believe how I just was all over the place. I remember knowing that my life was about to shift in a very big way. I remember knowing that I was getting ready to do a bunch of healing, like I always do. I knew that this just was a symbolization of so much. I was a little sad, honestly. I let go of a very significant friendship leaving Colorado. I said goodbye to a really significant friendship. A friendship that I didn't think I was gonna say goodbye to or let go of at all. A friendship that hadn't poured into me, a friendship that it was just time. And although I agree with every single aspect of that decision made, that hurt my heart. And leaving Colorado, leaving my former friend there, it just punctuated that even more. So I do remember being sad. But I remember feeling readiness. I remember feeling like it was gonna be okay. I remember feeling like I got this. And I remember feeling good in my skin. What a difference a year makes. I had no idea that my life would shift so dramatically. I had no idea that 7 days after getting here, I would undertake a tragedy of seismic proportions in my life. This year. I am even more who I was born to be, and I am so different from who I used to be. The essence of me is the same. I am even more who I authentically and genuinely am, and at the same time, I'm not who I used to be. This rebirth was brutal. And that's for another video. This rebirth was brutal. I am happy with who I am. I am satisfied with what I put into this year. I'm thankful for my life and every opportunity that this year brings, has brought. This trip has been everything. This transition, this place, it has been everything I needed. So much of what I didn't know I needed. And it's been more. It's been more. What a difference a year makes. As I sit here reminiscing about that drive into Ohio, I gotta give thanks for the ancestors. That drive was peaceful, it was meditative, it went off without a hitch. Please believe I did all of the protection work before that. All of the candles was lit. The last thing to get packed up the day that I left was my altars. I literally waited to the last minute to pack up my ancestor altar and my protection altar. Those were the last things that I packed up because I wanted to be covered by the spirits from the rooter to the tutor. All of it. I wanted to be covered, baby. All of the protection spells, all the amulets, all the prayers, all the everythings, okay? You know, I had a vision of leaving early that morning. I wanted to be done by, I wanted to leave by like noon. I didn't end up leaving till about 2. And with everything that happened with the shenanigans that were going on, as I was leaving Colorado, I left when the sun began to set, and that was the most perfect metaphor for me. The sun had set on my time in Denver. It's not like I haven't been back. It's not like I'm not gonna be back. It's not like I don't have business, art, beauty, friends there. It's not like I eventually won't buy property. Me and my homegirl are talking about buying property in mountains. But that part of my life was done. It was done. That drive-in was good. You know, the most harrowing part of that journey was the fact that, number one, I had rented a U-Haul that was good for a 1-bedroom. Because I downsized a lot. I thought that would be enough. I wasn't taking a lot of furniture, but I still had a lot of stuff. When I say that was packed to the brim, that was packed to the brim. There was no extra room. And my car was packed up too. So in addition to like, not only was that U-Haul packed to the brim, my car was all packed up. From the trunk to the seats, everything was packed up. It was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. So number one, I had never driven that big of a truck, that long distance, and also pulling my car. So my adrenaline was heightened a lot because of that. I also was very hyper aware of me being alone, being a femme presenting individual, being black. Like a lot of that, I was very heightened and very just aware of my surroundings. Y'all know I survived a lot. So street smarts was kicked up to 10 billion. I was doing all of the things and just head on swivel, being very aware of my energy, what's going on. So that was a lot. That was taxing. The hardest part of the driving was when I was it was a blessing and a curse. My father, a biological father, is a truck driver, or was a truck driver, so I have been schooled about how to act around trucks and how to drive around trucks, just because you don't play with 18-wheelers. So on the one hand, the 18-wheelers, it was a blessing because they made a way for me. Like when I needed to get over, there was a lot of times they actually helped me and protected me. So that was really cool. But it was also really nerve-wracking when I was driving down here, the wind and like being shook back and forth in that big truck, and then also feeling how the wind was moving the trailer that my car was attached to, and like feeling how that hauling my car was like shaking. It was, woo, honey, Child, baby, when I tell you, that was nerve-wracking. But you know what? All in all, that was really the worst part of the drive. Like the drive outside of that, that was the worst part of the drive. Outside of that, it was good. It was peaceful. Kansas was boring. It's always boring. It's always boring. Kansas was boring as hell. But after that, like, the drive was peaceful. It was beautiful. It was delightful in a lot of ways. I remember I caught someone getting nasty, getting freaky. I saw a lot. It was interesting. I saw a lot of people moving. I don't know what about that time, but like when I left, I saw so many U-Hauls. I saw so many people moving. It was so wild to me. And like when I would stop, I would say like 95% of my stops, there was another U-Haul, like someone, you know, hauling behind across country to move. So I was like, this is a sign I'm on the right path. But at one point, I remember I did a whole TikTok about it. I caught someone getting down. I caught someone in the nasty. They was doing a nasty. You know, they looked like they was married. But I don't know their situation. But that was fun. That was fun. That was fun. All in all, would I ever want to move myself like that again? Hell no. Am I glad I did the drive and I moved myself the way I did? Hell yes. That was a beautiful transition into this space. I really feel like I needed that. I needed to be talking to my ancestors and myself. I needed that solitude. I needed that aloneness. I needed to prove to myself that I could do it. I needed to do it. And I'll never do it like that again, baby. Oh no. We will be packing up my things and shipping that to wherever I go to next. And you know what? I actually don't mind driving myself. I don't mind driving myself, but it'll be myself and my couple bags. It'll be a road trip like that. It ain't gonna be a whole U-Haul no more. I don't think so. No, we paying somebody next time, honey. We paying somebody next time, and there is gonna be a next time. We'll talk about that in a new video. But on this day, I was driving across country to enter into a new phase of my life. I thought I knew what was gonna happen. And a lot of it did. And then there was so much more. This day 1 year ago, I signed up for an adventure. And it's been exactly that so far. So much can happen in a year. And for me, so much did. A 17-hour drive put me where I'm at today. And for this, I'm grateful. For this, and for where I was at 1 year ago today, I'm grateful. And that's that on road trips. And that's that on leaps of faith. And that's that on what a difference a year can make. If you made it to the end of this video, and if you tolerated me telling my story with my ashy lips, gold star for you. Thank you for holding space for this testimony. Yeah, thank you. This time of year holds a lot for me. So thank you for holding space as I reminisced. I appreciate you. And I love you so much. Now, I didn't want to take up all your time. I just wanted to take up a little bit of your time, and you know what? I've accomplished that. So it's time to say goodbye. Just in case nobody else told you today, thank you for taking whatever risks you've taken in your life in the name of your healing, in the name of your ascension, in the name of your growth. Now, you know the drill. If you like what I'm doing, if you like what you see, if you're feeling any of this, if you're feeling any of me, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notifications bell so you can keep up with everything I'm putting down over here. And now it's time to say peace out to all my OGs and newbies too. God Goddess, Orisha Loa, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels willing, Universe Creator willing. I will see you in the next video. Mwah. Peace.